Now, we all know Colorado desperately needs more affordable housing. And tonight, your local lawmakers are one step closer to putting more money behind that effort.
And Denver 7 investigator Ryan Luby is here with us. Ryan, there's hope, and it's really not going to cost that much.
Pennies on the dollar, really. We all know that the housing market here in Colorado is red hot. Well, there is legislation that would capitalize on that by increasing a tiny fee that we all have to pay when we buy a home and file the subsequent paperwork with our county governments. Well, based on the testimony we heard today, there is a lot of support behind this legislation from people saying it would really do some good for Colorado's everyday working families. If for some reason you do not think affordable housing in Colorado is a challenge, just remember people like Chris Klein.
I work full time, and I still can't make it in the city.
He's the Gulf War veteran with a full-time job and car and dog who spent nearly 2 years living in a storage unit because Colorado's rental market had simply squeezed him out. Well, suffice it to say, Colorado lawmakers get it.
I think we all know that housing is a bit of a problem.
Representatives Dominique Jackson and Faith Winter are co-sponsoring legislation that aims to fix that. If signed into law, it would generate roughly $8 million a year that would go toward affordable housing construction and programs that help people who are largely middle income actually buy homes.
What I call the missing middle.
There is opposition, and it comes from Colorado realtors.
Increasing the price of the transaction of a property is the primary concern.
They argue that any increase in the cost of buying a home, regardless of how tiny, is too much. Regardless, everyone here knows housing is too expensive and that people like Chris Klein could always use a boost. Okay, let's assume this bill gets signed into law. That means if you bought a $350,000 home, you would now pay a $70 paperwork fee as opposed to $35. This is a simple breakdown. That's the whole debate here. Now, the bill barely squeaked out of committee today in a 7-6 party line vote. It is scheduled to go to the House floor by the end of the week. We'll keep you posted. If it passes there, on to the Senate. Ann?
Well, you know you'll be watching. Thank you, Ryan.